You're muted.
Sorry for that. All right, so it's better. Can you guys hear me now? All right. So, anyone can hear me? Yes? No? All right, let's go to this part. Oh, yeah, I can hear you guys. But I don't know you guys can hear me or not. Someone can give me a hint, a note, say yes or no?
I can hear you.
Okay, thank you, thank you. That's great. All right, let's move on. Homework as subject, it's a little bit challenging. It's not like last time, right? Like previous. Previous is kind of easy. So easy. Everyone can finish in less than 18 minutes in section 1, 20 minutes in section 2. Suppose need to be a little bit longer, right? So just need more time, more practice, make it used to know what kinds of question you will ask. There are very similarity. When after you practice everything, you can find out some of the question. Just repeat. I believe in near future, in your SAT text, it will repeat the kinds of question as well. Just make practice one or two, maybe a little bit weird. All right, let's see SAT subject text here. Actually, subject is level 2, pretty hard, a little bit harder. Let me zoom in a little bit, make it a little bit bigger. Okay, better. Okay, let's see this one. First, if the function is a rational expression is in the denominator and numerator. Denominator and numerator both have the variable x. So what's this fx approach? As the x get infinity larger, so x go to the positive infinity. What is it going to be? What do you guys answer? What you guys answer? Anyone can give me answer first if you're done before I explain it. Sherry, what's your answer? Grace, what's your answer? Max? I know a lot of smart guys just keep quiet. Please talk something. Oh, guys, you guys, if you do it, just read out of your answers. Right?
I'm pulling mine up. 1 minute.
Okay. So what you guys pick? Can you guys can put on the chat, put your answer if you're shy to talk. B, yeah. Oh, I thought some people pick 0. I thought some return homework somewhere in say infinity. Right? B, yes, B. All right, let me mark here first. All right, say fx. All right, make it a little bit easier. So if they are both changing, you can see this one when x go infinity, this one go infinity, right? This part is also going infinity. The infinity, just like we saying in the earlier exponential rule, you can see this part growing this way, this part growing this way, both go to infinity, but the speed is different, right? This one grows 3 times, this one 6 times. We just make it simplifier first, make it a little bit easier, right? Let's do it this way. Why this is became half? Where the half come from? Right, let's do this way. So we know this is changing, not easy to judge. We'll just make sure that only one thing change, okay? Right, so we'll just make a numerator or make a denominator, one of the x disappear. How we make it disappear? So we can 3x plus, we can do something like say, okay, so we take 3x out, and here is we take, we try to match the bottom part, okay? So 6. Here is 3x plus 2, okay? So top part, we also do 3x plus 2 first, and then plus 5, all right? You guys can follow me? All right, so we use this part first. So here it became 1, right? Can you get 1/6. Right? Second part is 5/. All right. So did you guys can follow me? Did you guys can follow me? Oh, sorry, I do a little bit wrong here. So 6, I'm not so properly, sorry for that. So here is 2, 3x plus 2, not 6 here. 2x plus 2. One should be 2, not 6. All right. All right, so here it became half, right? And the rest is 5/2, 3x plus 2. Is it correct? Is guys correct? So right now only here has a variable. That's no variable on the denominator or numerator part, right? So when x keep growing, and this part became infinity, right? And this part became 0, right? So finally, you can see this part is close to 0, and finally it will become half. So x, when x go infinity, this part became 0, and this part is half. That's where the half come from. So yes, answer is half. Another way, if you do the calculus, I think you guys potentially learn calculus later, and it would be make it easier. The half just comes from the coefficient of these two, right? But the mechanism most easy for us to understand is this way, right? We just make one of the x disappear, and then only one variable in the description was keep changing, so easy you can get the answers. Okay. Right. So number two, right? You guys got the answers of yours? Oh, this one is a bit easy. You don't necessarily explain. O is the circle of the circle, and the diameter is 12. Diameter is 12. So what's the radius? It is 6, right? So what's the arc of A and B? So first, we know here is 90 degrees. So we need basically understanding here first. When we say perimeter is pi 2r, so perimeter here of a circle is called 2 pi r. So 2 pi r, the r is here, right? So 2 pi is where it come from? From here, 30, 60 degree, right? So we can do some match here. So 36 degree. So if you spread out time, so here we translate it to r. Okay, so you can this perimeter is 2 pi r, and here is 36 degrees. But you can do the do a split first. Like say, if 90 degree, here is what is half pi r, right? Half pi r. AB is half pi r. Pi r. So r equals 6. So totally will be 3 pi, right? 3 pi. Is it correct? That's a bit easy one. Easy one. So one theory is here. One theory here. Whenever degrees, just remember 36 degree equal 2 pi based on this theory. So 90 degree equal half pi. 180 degree equal pi. The pi, when they transfer to no, is 3.14. Okay. So if you 270 degree is 2/3 pi, right? Okay. So remember, this is the theory. This is the theory come from. Very important. So whenever some degree n pi, how you translate it based on here. You just need to remember 36 degrees C equal 2 pi, okay? Or pi equal 180 degree. Or degree or vertical degree, 90 degree is half pi. That's it. So basically just remember this part. All right, go number 3. Number 3. What's the distance between space? So here, when we do the xy, you guys know the xy, right? Xy can express the distance of the two dots. Suppose here is x1, y1, x2, y2. Why we keep talking about this one? Do you guys know? Because it's critical thing. So you can do the horizontal change. Here is x1 minus x2, absolute. What's the vertical change is y2 minus y1, absolute. So when this size is the hypotenuse of this right triangle, right? All right, so the distance d here is y1 minus y2 square plus x1 minus x2 square and d square. So this is, you guys know this rule, right? All right, so extend it a little bit more. So here's x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2. A little bit more detail. So we can imagine. So this is x. So this is y. And this is z. So this is became what? 3D, right? 3 different sides. Earlier, which is xy on a plate. So right now is 3D. So 105. So 105. So x is 1, y is 0, z is 5. So it's somewhere like here. 105. Here is 5. Right? Here is 1. The dot is right here, first dot. Second one is -3, 6. I'm sorry, 6. And then go up 3 here. 3 here, somewhat like close here. So you can see this one is became what? Became a cubic, right? Not cubic, it's a prime. So I can make it a little bit easier to understanding. So we can draw like this. Fine. So this dot is 105. Okay. So this dot is -363. So suppose like this one. So how you find the distance of these two? So we make it a cut. Make a cut. Cut it here first. So you can see this is 3 sides, right? So here is, so basically here is A, here is B, here is C. So we first see this hypotenuse first. So this is became A squared plus B squared square root. All right, so let's see this another right triangle is right here. So this hypotenuse became one side of this right triangle. So the distance from here became A squared plus B squared square root and squared again, right? And plus C squared and square root. But basically it becomes what? Became A squared plus B squared plus C squared square root. So somewhat very close to this part, right? This part I would just say A is x1 minus x2, y1 minus x2 because this is x y plate. So this one is cubic. So basically their rule is the same. So right, what's the A, B, C come from? So right now it's same here. Is A is actually is x2 minus x1 or x1 minus x2. So it doesn't matter, right? So absolute and square root. And second one is y2 minus y1 and square. And C right now extend add more one term here is z2 minus j1 and square. And became a distance square. So that will be easier. Right. So this is basic rule. So if you guys learn geometry or algebra 2, I think this is easy for you, right? previewing maybe 8th, 9th degree grade, maybe didn't learn it yet. So that's why I'm explaining here. So all right, so let's see the distance here. So it will be bigger or easier, right? So first is -3 minus 1, so okay, -4 square. And y1, y2 minus y1, so it's 6 square. The third one, z2 minus z1, so became -2, became 2 square. Right, so it became 16 plus 36 plus 4, so equal 56 square root. 56 can transform, right? 4 times what? 14, right? So we can 2 square root 14. Right, so we can write here. So that's the reason come from, right? Is it right? Did you guys listen to mine? Yeah, no. I think someone said something in the chat box. That's good. Let me check there. B. All right, Justin. All right, thank you, Justin. What are your answer for that? Just what we talk on? Okay. All right. Good. Thank you. All right. Let's go next. Number 4. Thank you. All right. Good. Very good. So this one would be easy, right? So just need a sequence. So absolute. We'll just make it an understanding. Absolute is between here and here. How we do that? How we judge? So actually, here normally is we try to find from beginning, right? From here first, and this part and this part is not in between here, right? So here is first, here is same level, right? So it will be -2 absolute, right? -2 absolute. So it will be 0. So this part is easy for you guys, easy. If you're confusing, you need to go back to 3rd grade or 4th grade. All right. Is it correct? Let me know if you have questions, okay? Really, you guys like ask questions. Okay, number 5. A line has a parametric equation. What means? What's parametric equations? You can see here, let's say live. So x equal t plus 2, y equal t plus 10. Or what? So we can replace y, what x would be? We'll just so you can t equals, we can do some reverse. T equals x minus 5. We replace here. So t minus 5 times 10. So equal x plus 5. So we get rid of t. So t is a parametric metric. So y equal x plus 5. What's the slope? The coefficient in front of the x, right? So it'll be 1. Don't make yourself confusing. Whereas how to make t disappear? Or you can make t disappear, right? Like you can consider here have 3 variables. You can say x minus y equal -5. So y equal x plus 5. Here, see, make one of it disappear. Okay. Number 6. What I'm learning here, just like say, if you do very higher level math, very good at that one, definitely help you do lower level kinds of math, right? So my objective here is just like say, we do some basic SAT first, and then we go higher level. So when you go back to do the lower level, you find it's super easier, right? Is my understanding correct? A little bit better. Okay, 2 dice are tossed. Do you guys go to the gambling? Or sometimes play fun with your friends? Take a coin, is up, flip, try to judge the head part or the back side. How much percentage of there, right? Did you guys ever do that? A quarter, one have the head, the other one is back side. Each time flip, how much percentage of the head part will be face up? How much percentage of the back side face up? if you flip very many, if you flip something like over just infinity numbers, and you let's record the head side up or back side up, you're almost close to, should be close to 50%. So same to the dice. Dice is actually 6 sides, right? Its size. It's a cubic, right? They marked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 1, 2, 6. So what's the possibility of neither die is 4? Just like cannot both of them. That's 2 of them, right? One of them is dies, the other is also dies. So they toast together. So neither of them is 4. It means they show the 4 at the same time. Both sides is 4. So how we get, so both sides is 4. Suppose say we toast this first die. What potentially this side face up is not 4. So have 5 difference, right? So have 5 different choice. Totally have 6% possibility, but 6 out of 5, 5 out of 6 potentially is not 4, right? First one, right? Second one, if neither 4, they have same, they have totally have 6 kinds of potentially, and 5 of them is not 4. So first one times second one, so you got 25 or 36% is not either 4. Right, so answer will be D here. Let's come from. Okay. So why is some question was why this is time is not plus? Good question. So this called dependence. If this one is independent, just like right now we need both of them. We need both of them answers. So here you can, if you just say separate to say I don't know how to get an example, just like if they are totally, if you just use one of them, I mean, if the result of this one is related this one, relied on this one, there's somebody needed to be time, because of here 4 and this one also not 4. So it need rely. So if this is not 4 and this is not 4, so rely to each other, have used times. If they're independent, they don't need. I have no idea right now. Give a very good example to 411. All right, let's move on. Number 7. 7. There's 3 dots. XY, X1, Y1, X2, Y2, X3, Y3 are collinear points. So it means on the same line. So in same line is, so first we can use the known part. We can make a line, right? All right, let's use this too. So what's the slope of this one? So -2 minus 6, y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. Okay, it's got -8 over 2 is -4. All right, so y, we just need line, we need to know this one, right? So we pick one of the dot. Let's pick the first dot. -6 equal 4x minus 1. So this is the line, right? So you can, if you use the 3 next to replace inside, it should make sense, right? Let's to check this one. So 3 minus 6, they equals to 4 times -2 minus 1. Here -3. Oh, sorry, here -4. I mean, you can judge it here. If there are mistake, it's definitely wrong. Did I replace somewhere wrong? Did you guys find out what I want? Here, y should be -2, x should be 3. Right? So here would be -8. What about the right part? -4 times 2, also -8. Right? So here is 2, here 3. When I pick the second dot, replace y should be -2, right? -2 minus here got -8. And right part is 3 minus 1, 2, so got negative 8. So it makes sense, right? So if you use the initial dot, left is 0, right is 0. So the line is this one, right? The line, we got the linear line. Right now we want to find the least dot. So we need k minus 6 equals negative 4, x replace negative 2 minus 1, right? So we replace here, replace here. So k is equal what? So you can go here, is 12, 1 plus 6. So you got 18. Yes? You guys get the same answer? Come on, man. Give me a hint to see what's happening. Yes. Cool. I hope everyone can do like Aaron doing, put your answers on the chat and give me a response. All right, let's move on a little bit quicker. Our time really quickly, 9:35. Okay, come on, man. Try to be finished really quick as possible. Oh no, we moved to a little bit different topic. Vectors. Do you guys know vectors? Vectors have directions, right? Okay, so vectors is new to all. Is new to all? No. All right, let's see here. Let me pick a dot. X, Y. We often we learned this before, right? So give you a vector 3, 0, 3, 0, X, Y, 3, Y, 0. So this is not dot anymore. Vector here is means often always beginning initial and is a direction like this one. 3, 0 is they have distance, they have directions called vector. Okay, the beginning always begin from initial 0, 0 and go to the dot. So they have distance here, they have the direction here. So this is the V. It describe V, just like a force. Just like a force, you push someone, right? You know how hard you push it. You know what's the direction push it, called force. We call it a vector. All right, second one, V. 1, negative 4. 1 is here, negative 4 down here. So it's this dot. So 1, negative 4. And let's use a different color. Okay, so this one is like this. The vector is this. This is V. So in this direction, in this kinds of force, this is called vector V. This is vector U. Okay, so if someone use your left hand push in this direction, and use the right hand in this direction. Okay, so what if when you push these two directions, left hand push this direction, right hand push this direction, what the final would be? What the final would be? Final B would be like this. Move to this direction. Need to do holding perpendicular here, perpendicular here. And actually the final will be this direction, just like the. Okay, so this is just like if you push this direction, push the direction, and finally the material will be moving in this direction, just like a wind. Some wind pull this direction, you push this direction, actually moving this direction, like a boat. If you make the force in this direction, the water flow this direction, actually they move this direction. Okay, since a lot of physical part here. All right, so what's the question? What's the length of vector W given by W is 2 times of U, but the opposite direction of V. So it means what? All right, so I need a different color, make it a different color, easier to explain. Let me use a green one. So 2 times U, so it means here it goes to here, so it goes 6, 0, right? All right. Negative V, so it means opposite. Opposite. What's the opposite V? Opposite V means in this direction. So it became negative 1, positive 4. This is negative. And this one is 0, 6, right? Here 0, 3 became 0, 6, double it. All right, so combine these two together. So like one force in this direction, the other force in this direction. What will it be? So what's this start with? So did you guys know this that will be? So it means this one move left to 6, so it can what? This one is, so x moved the right one direction, so here is still, I'm sorry, here it should be 60, sorry, 0, 6, it's 60. Here 30 became 60, so here will be 5, -4. So what's the length of W? The length actually is this part. So you know the 5, you know -4, +4, sorry, +5, +4. So what will be? So here is 5, right? So here is 4. So what will this would be? 5 squared plus 4 squared and square root of them, right? So will it be what? Will be 25 plus 16 square root. So equals what? Square root of 41. Well, that's pretty. I think everyone, did you guys learn this already? Or this is new to you? I want to know how many people is new to you? Anyone has learned this before? Excellent. Max, did you learn this before? Ryan, did you learn this before? Yes? Come on, man. Too shy. Don't be shy. Okay. Grace, did you learn this before? I don't think I learned this before. Hey, before. That's good news. Good. I learned something new. Before. All right. So this is new to you. Okay. So this is a very good kind of in the physical part. If you go to the AP physics, we'll have to learn this part first. Okay, so hopefully you guys understand, and we'll record it so you can go back to check this a little bit later. Sounds good. Right, go number 9, the domain of dx. So domain, make it defined, right? Domain. Right, so the domain of this part, you can see here, well, first we need to make this what? Defined, right? How to define? So domain is make sure it's defined. So this defined, it means this part cannot equal 0, right? And at the same time, this part should be greater or equal than 0. Right? It should be greater or equal than, so it means have to be greater than 0. It cannot equal 0. You 0, the denominator became 0. All right, so it means x squared less than 4. So x squared less than 4. We'll write here, okay? So x squared less than 4 means 2, -2, right? X should be between here. So answer will be B. It will be easy, right? All right, number 10, the radius of circle. Hey, this one we learned pretty much in the SAT class earlier, kinds of practice, right? So let's do it. The radius, they try to find radius. They needed to do some perfect square. So for this part, we need to make it perfect square. How to do that? So this part divide 2 and make it a square. So it will be 4, right? So this one, half of it in square. I'm sorry, so it's 6. It would be 9. So both sides here plus 4, we got a 4 here. Here plus 9, we got 9 here. So both sides add 4, both sides add 9. Right. All right. So the rest we just do it. X squared, y plus 3 squared, right? So here became 16. So actually we can say 4 squared. So radius is 4. right? Radius 4, right? That will be easy. But always, SAT definitely have these kinds of question. Right, number 11. Number 11. Number 11. Hey, number 11, just what we learned earlier, right? We just last week we're reviewing this. So we just make it a little bit clear. Okay, so first, this one actually is like this. We just rewrite it here. Okay, so fx equal what? 2, so gx, right? Plus 1. So gx equal what? X squared minus 1. So replace it. Okay, so this one equals 2x squared minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. Is it correct? Okay, so would it be C, right? Did you guys answer the same? Cool, cool. All right, number 12. I need you guys put answers on the chat part first, okay, before I'm on this one. All right, can you guys put answers in the chat part first for number 12? Right, so let's move on. The intersection of lines. So this has two lines. So first is line, right? Line. Let's graph this graph. X plus y equals 2. So y equal negative x plus 2. Right. So it's 0, 2, 2, 0. So this is x plus y equals 2. Or you can say y equal negative x plus 2. For your better understanding, I prefer this one. Okay, the circle x squared plus y squared equal 4. So x squared plus y squared, actually the circle is, the center point is 0, 0, right? And radius is 2, right? 2. You can know here is 0, 2, right? And this is 2, 0. So definitely pass these two dots. And this is negative 2, 0, and 0, negative 2 in this center. Okay, what happened? We know that a linear line, a circle put together, when they intersect, these two intersection, right? Intersection of these two, put that. When x equal 1, 0 and 2. 0 and 2. Yep, D. I thought Sherry put 0 D. That's great. Anyone else have different answers? I got you. Please make yourself aware of what's going on, okay? All right, let's move on. Next one, 13. Which of the 0? Which is a 0 of the function f(x)? So it's when they became 0, right? When they became 0. So it means sine 2x is half. We know sine. What is sine? Sine means what? When we do sine, we say sine alpha. We say here A, here B, here C. Sine alpha is B over C, right? It's this part. And when they become half, suppose here is 2, here's 1, here is square root 3, right? So when they are 30 degrees, here we become half, right? So 30 degrees, all right. 30 degrees. Did you guys remember earlier what we talked about? How many pi here? We know 180 degrees C equal 1 pi, right? We time it. So it became pi over 6, right? Pi over 6 is 30 degrees. Right? So they say 2 times of this here. So 2x equal pi over 6, right? X equal what? 12. Pi over 12 would be 8, right? So just we need to remember sometimes special cases. Sine, we know sine 30 degrees half. What about sine 60 degrees? So equals square root 3/2, right? What about sine 90 degrees? Here is 1. What about 0 degrees? Here is 0. And then we need to extend it a little bit. So cosine, right? Cosine 90 degrees is 0. Cosine 60 degrees half. Cosine 60 degrees. Oh no, here some of the screen is not proper. So degree, so here we can cosine 60, I mean cosine 30 degree here is -3/2. And cosine 90 degree, 0 degree is equal 1. So they have some relationship, right? So here is 30, 50. What about 35, 45? You guys know 45? It's square root 2/2, right? So need to remember some special situation. Here 45, 45. So here is square 2/2. 2/2. Okay, so here got 1. Right? It's the typical thing. And you need to switch this degree to pi at the same time. You guys know how to do that one, just like earlier, 180 degrees equal 1 pi. All right, move on. Number 14. A circle inscribed in a square. A circle. Let's draw a square first. And let's circle inside. Of course, they touch the side. If the area of square is 36 square, so its side will be 6, right? 6. What's the area of circle? So its diameter is 6. If there's 6, the diameter of this circle will be 6. The radius will be 3, right? Radius 3 is the pi r square. The area of this circle will be pi r square. So pi 3 square. So pi. Okay. So it will be easier. Just need to understanding the progress, right? A circle in cubic square. And you find the size, actually the diameter of this circle. Right, let's move down 15. 15. Find the sum of this number. Hey, you guys know how to get this sigma? Do you know learn sigma? Did you guys learn sigma signal here? Sigma, you can see this is n from 1 to 100. That's 100 number here, means the beginning from 1 and last number is 98. So when the 1 is -1, right? When the 2 is 0, and 1, 2, 3, and finally 98. Right? How you guys get the sum of them? We do a match, right? So here is 97. Here is 97, 97, 97, 97. How many 97? 50 of them. We totally 100 numbers, right? So first, so you can got what? 35, 45, 0. That's it. You can got this number. I think this is a good question. So you guys, when you do a series numbers, you need to know how to do it a little bit quicker, right? Okay, let's move on 16. Oh no, I'm surprised we have 7 minutes left. Let's do a little bit quicker. Number 16, in XY plane, the verticals of the triangle, 3 dots. The vertices of a triangle are, the area of a triangle is what? So we need to graph this one. Be careful, just graph it out. -1, 3. All right, -1, 3. Second one, 6, 3. Oh, so we're the same weight, same height here, right? 6, 3. And the third one, -1, -4. -1, -4. So it'll be right here. So here is what? 7, right? So here, this side is 7, right? What about this side? -1 to 6, it will be 7 as well. Okay, right triangle. Here's side 7, this side 7. What's the area? Pretty easy, right? So we know one side, this side, and vertical. Half of times 7 times 7. Right? Right, it's 24.5. Got it? That's easy. All right. Number 17. No question, right? Anyone have question? Make some big noise. Okay. Right cylinder. Right cylinder. Oh, geometry part. Right cylinder. Cylinder normally have circle, right? Circle at the base. So here's right triangle called right cylinder. With a radius 5. Radius 5. So the bottom here is 5, 5. Case is 5. If A and B are the point of the surface, what's the maximum distance, mass line distance between them? What's the distance? How to describe the distance? So from maybe this corner to this corner, I believe, right? So it's this part. So here is 10, here's 5. Will be easy. 10, 5. So let's change this one. So here's 10, here's 5. So here's right triangle. The distance of what? So here is 5 square root 5, right? You guys can do it, right? So you can say 2, 1 in time 5, 2 times 5, 1 times 5. Here is square root 5, 5 times square root 5. Okay, number 18, in the finger AB equal BC. I think this is wrong. This is AB equal AC, not AB equal BC. If they describe this one, what's the BC? So it will be 8. That's definitely not right. So yeah, not so obviously question. So stupid question, right? So it should be AB equal AC. So this is 8, this is 8. And angle of A is 80 degrees. What's the X? So here, X is right here, bottom here, right? Let me clear. Where's this part? Okay, so well, you can break it down. This half. So here is 40, here's 40 degree, right? So here's 8. So 8 sine, we know the sine 40 degrees, this part over the longest one, right? So here is half x. So x, so sine 40 degree equals half x over 8. So it's x over 60. So x equals what? 16 times sine 40 degree, right? Do you guys know this part is same? So when we do the vertical part, this one split this angle into half, right? So this is half x, this is half x. So half x over 8 is cosine. See sine x, sine 40 degree. So this is around, so you guys can do some estimation here. I think this one close to 40, so square root over 2, this close to 0.7. Square root 2 is close to 1.4, right? Half of it is 2.7. So 16 times 0.7, so close to 10, 11.2. So a little less than this, but it need to be detailed. And maybe have two data. I don't know which one of here. Should be 11 point, maybe close to B. I believe close to B, a little bit smaller than there. All right. So did you guys? What's your answer? If you have used a calculator, sine 40 equals what? I think it's close to B or just B and C, one of them. But maybe not B because here's 11.2. Should be close to 10.3 somewhere. Right. Maybe you can check the answer at the 18. Let's jump to the bottom to see what's the answer. Did you guys check the answer? Number 18. Yeah, B here, right? Yeah, good. I'm just guessing. 18. All right. Number 19. Do you guys want me? Let's finish one more and then finish them today, okay? And put the rest tomorrow. So I will send out another set of SAT that you guys practice this time as homework. Sounds good? All right, let's do two more until finish 20, okay? Two more. That's a little bit quicker. Fx equal 2x squared is translated to 2 unit to the right, 1 unit up. If the graphing gx was the g3. So translate, when do the translate 2 unit? So well, let's do some graphing here, this one quickly. 2x squared, so actually it should be like this. This is x, this is y. So when like 0 equals 0 equal 1, here is 2, right? And -1 here is also 2. When they move to right 1 unit, it means what? It means, let me use different colors. So it means became here. So it will be like this. Move right 1 unit. So this one describe what? So this one became y equal 2x minus 1 square. Oh no, this area is not so good. And let me write down here. Y equal 2x minus 1. So it means this one move right. If moved up, so it means plus 1 here. One more. Move up like this. So this is the final one. So this first step move right 1 unit. And second step move up 1 unit. So finally became this one. The green chart will be here. Move right here became x minus 1. Move up means here plus 1. All right, so this dot pass. So what's the G3 when x equals 3? So will be just replace y x equals 3. So became 2 times 2 squared minus plus 1, right? So equal 9. Uh-oh. Don't know have answers? Translate 2 units to the right. I'm misunderstanding, man. Move 2 units to the right. I just move 1 unit to the right. Oh, so I have to do some changing. I'm sorry, this part. This is 2 unit here. So this one should be minus 2. Sorry for my bad. Move 1 unit up. Yes, here plus 1. All right, so here is minus 2. Okay, so 1. So finally, the answer will be 3. So the answer will be A. Sometimes you find no choice, right? No options. Yeah, definitely wrong. So go back and check it. All right, to 20. 20, we recursive. We're just learning, right? Okay, so you can see this is the previous 2 terms. So AN related to the previous 2 terms. All right, so A0 equals 0, A1 equals 0, A2 equal 1. So what about A3? A3 equal A2 minus 3A1, right? Just replace here. So equals 1 minus 3 times 0 equal 1. What about A4? A4 equal A3 minus 3A2. Uh-oh. So A3 equal 1 minus 3 times 1 equal -2. What about A5? A5, A4 minus 3A3. So A4 equal -2, right? Times 1. So equal -5. What about A6? A6 equal A5 minus 3A4, right? So A5 equal -5 times minus 3. A4 -2. So equal 1, right? Got it? So we have to do one by one. We don't have computer here. I mean program. So if you have program, if you computer, you program this kinds of format, that will be super easy. Just need to input initial data, put the name data, it'll come out. So in this process, we have to do one by one. Okay, so today we a little bit late. Well, sorry for short notice that you guys begin a little bit late. That is very worse. We learn a lot of different things, right? I think the majority is algebra too. All right, so I will send out this kinds of video again if you're not understanding, and or let me know. Okay, let me see. Let me go back here to see what's left. Do you guys have any question on this part? Hello. Okay, so if you know, doesn't matter. Okay, so just let me know if you have any questions. We'll just pause here today and have a wonderful night. We have 2 more weeks and see you next week. All right. Have a good night.